good, YouTube? It's your boy FantaSZN, aka Fanta, and if you're OG, you might even know me as Imagine Slaying. And for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my new favorite guard build. A lot of you guys come into my chat and you ask me, yo Fanta, what is your favorite guard? If you had to stick with one of your guard builds, which one would it be? As you guys can see, I made an ISO build. I have a 6'3" build. I have plenty of 5'9s. I have 5'11. 5'11 is the sweet spot. Now I'm going to show you both of the 5'11s that I made after I unlocked cap breakers. Now you can still make this build before you unlock cap breakers, but enough talking. Let me show you guys exactly why I made these builds after I got cap breakers and why 5'11 is such a big difference from 5'9. Okay, now the first thing you're going to want to do, put your name, your last name, whatever you want it to show in the back of your jersey. Put your hand. I personally like right hand. That's what I've been sticking with for the past couple years. It does not matter left and right hand. It's just completely preference. All right, so now the first thing you're gonna want to do is go point guard, 5'11", 173 pounds, just so you can get a little bit more interior instead of going minimum weight, a little bit more interior in strength, just so you're not completely bullied and babied the whole time. Because this plays a lot better defense than the 5'9s do. And then I went 6'1" wingspan so we could get that 99 3 ball. All right, now the first 5'11 I'm gonna show you guys is gonna be a Steve Francis 5'11. If you guys did not know, once you hit SS4, you do unlock Steve Francis animation, Patty Mills base, and a couple other things that you don't get originally with the game. So now for the Patty Mills, you are going to want to go 95 ball handle, but at first let's upgrade our dunk to an 80. This is also another reason why I like the 5'11 so much, because 80 dunk is different from 75. Now, I know a lot of you guys are asking yourself, why is he going 5'11 instead of 5'9? This is a big reason of why I like the 5'11 so much. As you guys can see, I do get an 80 driving dunk, which may not seem like a lot more from 75, but you do get a lot more dunk animations, and it triggers your animations from further away for those like 50-50 if they're chasing you down type dunks. I personally have noticed that the 80 driving dunk gets you a lot more dunk. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is upgrade your 3-point to a 94. Now keep in mind, I unlocked cap breakers before I made this build. If you want to use this build and wait for you to unlock the cap breakers and just have this build maxed out and ready to go by the time you hit your SS3 and you get those cap breakers, go ahead and do that. Because this build is honestly still good with the 94-3. It just gets extremely better when you get your cap breakers and that 94-3 turns into a 99-3. Now getting into our playmaking, you're going to want to go 78 pass ac, 95 ball handle, and 91 speed with ball. Now I went pass accuracy 78 because I've noticed I've made a guard with 75 pass ac and I have a guard with 78 pass ac, and I noticed that my 78 pass accuracy guard just honestly passes the ball a lot faster. I don't know if this is a sweet spot in the game or what, but with 78 I just throw a lot faster passes. Now for this build, I went 95 ball handle because I wanted to unlock Steve Francis. Once I unlocked Steve Francis and I seen how good it looked on the guards, and yes guys, like newsflash, Steve Francis is very good in this game. It's pretty glitchy and I like using it, so I made this build 95 ball handle. And now to go over to our next category, we have speed with ball 91. I will be using my +1 badge upgrade to get that Hall of Fame lightning launch to legendary lightning launch, and it moves just as fast as my other 5'9. So yes, the badge does matter. Now a little secret for you guys, I did put my cap breakers on my speed with ball with my 5'9 and it did not make a difference at all. So I'm assuming that it kind of caps out at once you get legendary lightning launch, that's what your guard will be, move as fast as possible with that badge, and speed with ball after that does not matter. All right, now moving on to defense, we have interior 52, perimeter defense 82, steal 85, block 54. Now, remember, I keep telling you guys how the defense on this build is so much better than the 5'9. That 52 interior and that 54 block is so good. If you have good positioning with this build, or somebody's trying to just take you baseline, if you time your jump with their take, I promise you this 52 interior and this 54 block, it shuts it down completely. If you guys want to be fast, you guys want to move like those 5'9s, but you hate being a liability on the court, this build helps you hold your ground a lot better. Obviously, you are 5'11", so people will still get fluky animations where they lay it over you here and there, but I promise you, trust me, this build plays defense. I swear to God, if you have good defense, you will play defense with this build. 82 perimeter, so we get our silver challenger, and then we get an 85 steal, so we have interceptor gold, and we had glove on silver. I don't really go for on-ball plucks, I just kind of blitz, but you still get good reach animations with this steal. Now, getting into our physicals, I went 90 speed, 87 agility. Speed really matters in this game. I love having high speed. The 90 speed is a nice little sweet spot for moving fast. I like the 87 agility just because it's hard to get open in this game, so when I'm off ball, I love having that agility, so I'm moving faster on the court. Strength, I have a 60 strength. Now, keep in mind, I do get strong handle on bronze. If you are going to try to get that strong handle badge, I see a lot of people making some burly guards. Understand that that badge does not activate unless you are stronger than your opponent. Now, for vertical, we have 70, so we get those good dunks with plus our 80 driving dunk with our 70 vert. And now the last thing I'm going to do to just put my last little touches on this build, I'm going to go free throw 76 for my boys who play Proam or whatever. You can move some things around, get your free throw higher if you need to, but this is the build that I made. Now, what you guys want to do, click A, look at your shades of Tim Hardaway, Tyrese Maxey, and Trae Young. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. Shot creating 3-level threat, because you are honestly a threat from 3 different levels. I mean, you got the 3-point line, the mid-range, and you're gonna go dunk. All right, now getting into 5'11" number 2, this build's gonna be a little bit more playmaking, a little less defense. One just like before, first, last, right hand, put whatever you'd like. All right, for now, 5'11" number 2, we obviously are still going point guard. 5'11", 164 pounds, 6'1" for the wingspan. Now, just like the first build, you're gonna want to go 80 driving dunk, because trust, to take my word, don't even gotta say too much. You guys already heard me talk about that 80 driving dunk, but just go 80 driving dunk. Now for the shooting, you're gonna want to go 84 mid-range, 94 3, and I went 92 free throw. Keep in mind, I am making this build. I had Proam in mind, so I'm gonna have high pass hack. I have that high free throw. But yes, once again, you can use this build with the 94 3 if you'd like. It still does shoot relatively well, but it becomes so much better once you get your cap breakers and get it at 99. Heading over to our playmaking, we're gonna have an 85 pass accuracy, 94 ball handle, and a 94 speed with ball. Now for our 94 ball handle, I personally didn't think I'd want Steve Francis, and I honestly wanted to just get a lot more attributes, because if you guys didn't know, that 94 into that 95, it does take a lot of attributes to get that 94 to a 95. 85 pass sack is when you unlock that bailout on bronze, and yes, it does work. I honestly don't even think you need a higher pass sack than this. You can, if you want to go all out with your pass sack, you can get it higher, obviously, and the ball does just steam. But like I said, the passing lanes are super good in this game, so I just don't think it's worth getting a super high pass sack when people could still just take the ball out the air, you know what I mean? For our perimeter, we went 73. You could go 72 and still get your bronze challenger, but I just wanted to have that pick dodger just cause who knows if I'm switched on ball. I just thought having pick dodger, why not? Now I went 86 steal instead of 85, even though they get the exact same badges, because in my mind, I'm thinking about if I get my next cap breakers and I put this on steel, I can have a 91 steel, which gets gold glove, and my interceptor goes up as well, I believe. And now for block, I already explained to you guys why I like interior and block on my builds. This build still plays great defense, and it's not going to have its highest strength, but it still does its job. You play defense on this. That is the whole point of making this build instead of a 5'9". Now, keep in mind, the whole point of me making this build was I wanted to move like a 5'9", shoot like a 5'9", but be able to play defense. So this is what all of this is based around. This is based around wanting to be a 5'9", super small, fast guard. And don't get it wrong, this guard does move like a 5'9". A lot of you guys, if you're asking yourself that now, trust me, I've been dribbling with it. I've taken it to the comp stage. This build moves just like a 5'9", except it's not a liability on defense, and it does not get shot over every 2 seconds. And lastly, for our physicals, we have speed 90. This one we have a little bit lower of agility. I personally like the high agility that I put on my other build, but this low agility still gets you legendary shifty shooter. I don't know why agility and the shooting badge have like correlation, but they do. If you want your legendary shifty shooter when you cap break this build, you are going to have to go 82 agility. Strength, we have 52, which is slightly lower, but it's still like enough. And then we have vertical, we have 70. I already talked about the vertical and the dunks and why I did that. And then you can put your last little points on offensive rebound. And this is my second 5'11" that I made, a shot creating 3-level threat. So it's the same name, 2 different 5'11s, slightly different, but those differences in these builds do make a difference on the court. All right, that concludes today's video. Thank you guys for making it this far. Like I said, I got you guys all year long with the content. I have been streaming daily on Twitch and YouTube, but that is about it. If you guys made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Go in the comments right now and type yap a lot if you guys made it this far. But yeah, man, that's it for today's video. It's your boy FantaSZN, aka Fanta, and if you're OG, you might even know me as Imagine Slaying, and I'm out. Peace. Mwah.